Hello, listeners. You are welcome back to today's episode. Today's topic is raising a child prodigy for nation's advancement. My name remains Missionary, your host. First of all, let's ask the question, who is a child prodigy? A child prodigy is someone who from very tender age to age 12 is highly energetic, inquisitive, who behaves like an experienced adult in some ways. It could be a child below the age of 1 year through 12 years old. Oftentimes, they are very good at mathematics, creative arts, music, chess, calculations. Now, please allow me, kindly bear with me, I will use the male gender to qualify child prodigy without any bias. Child prodigy is highly detailed and meticulous, even as a toddler, crawling, struggling with adults and trying to engage in what he is doing. Example, when writing, painting, washing, and so on. Let's ask this question. Is there any specific youngest child prodigy? There's none, because their unique strengths are demonstrated in various fields. For instance, in music, there was the case of Joshua Beckford, who read fluently at the age of 2 and attended Oxford University philosophy programs at the age of 6. We have a host of them, but I will just make mention of a few. Another one is Kataria, who was recognized at the age of 6 as a qualified computer programmer after mastering Python and any IBM certifications. Furthermore, we have Laurent Simons. At the age of 15, he earned a PhD in quantum physics from the University of Antwerp. He is writing his second dissertation on how to use AI to extend human lifespan. Can you imagine that? At what age? He's not yet 20. So what we are saying now is that we should encourage, we should be there for our children. Let's be there for them. Let's give them time. Let them know that we really love them. When we spend time with them, we'll be able to discover their talents and help them to nurture and develop these talents that will eventually benefit us, benefit the immediate community and the nation and the world at large. Can you remember Ben Carson? He was raised by his mother. And what happened? The mother discovered that if she could focus on him, on his studies, on his education, he would come out fine. That he was a special child, a child prodigy. Eventually, what happened to him? He became a renowned surgeon, globally acclaimed today. If the mother didn't give him that attention, maybe he was busy attending social parties, doing other things. Please, these children, they are like wet cement in our hands. We are the ones that can mold them according to what God has deposited inside of them. So it's up to us to discover these gifts, these talents, and help them. And when you help them, you are helping the world at large, because they will be able to contribute their quota to the advancement of their nations and the global stage. Another one I'm going to talk about is a female German, Fanny Mendelssohn, who later became Fanny Hensel. She is a woman. She was a female German child prodigy, born in 1805. She was recognized as a child prodigy in musical strengths. Unfortunately, by the age of 14, she could not proceed further due to discrimination against women or girl child in the 19th century. And at the end of the day, she ended her career just like that. But thank God for the activism that has been on for years, that has in a way liberated women that they can now take part in all fields of life to demonstrate their talent and contribute their own quota to their world. I'm going to make mention of one prodigy who is by name Professor Ayodele Oluwatumininu Awojobi, a Nigerian academic, author, inventor, social crusader, and activist. In fact, I would call him a lawyer to be, because during the era of the executive president of Nigeria between 1979 and 1983, that was the Shehu Shagari era. This man was not happy about the happenings in the country, corruption, vices, all sorts. So he had to take the government of the day to court, and he represented himself. Already he was a student lawyer at the University of Lagos, where he was lecturing, and before we knew it, the Mohammed Buhari and Tunde Idiagbon staged a coup successfully and wrested power from President Shehu Shagari. This man I'm talking about was born on the 12th of March 1937 and died on the 24th September 1984. He was not just an engineering genius, he was into many parts. He designed a bi-directional armored vehicle that you don't even need to turn. If you want to go forward or you want to move backward, you don't need to turn around. You just move, and we call it Autonovo 1. But unfortunately, it did not live long, and it did not even patent the Autonovo 1 that he created. But at the same time, those who he lectured, who passed through him to today, are saying he was a genius, that he did his best, he tried to put in his own quota into the advancement of his nation. He studied abroad. When it was time for him to come home, he could have preferred to stay back, but he said, no, I'm going back home to contribute to the development of my nation. He came back, but unfortunately, he didn't live long. So another person I'm going to talk about now is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, a child prodigy that he was. At the age of 5, he was discovered he could play keyboard and violin like a professional. He was a classical composer and musician. He was born on January 27, 1756 in Salzburg, Austria, and died on December 5, 1791 in Vienna, Austria, at the age of 35 years. He completed more than 800 works in his life. His fame is still making positive impact on his nation and the globe. Today, in the field of art and music, Wolfgang Amadeus, popularly known as Mozart, rings the bell. Another personality is Pablo Picasso, who was a Spanish painter, a sculptor, a printmaker, ceramic, and stage designer. He was highly influential artist and creator. He was discovered at the age of 10, and he was born on October 25, 1881, and died on April 10, 1973. By age 13, with the help of his dad, he was able to make his first exhibition and many others. With the help of his father, who had to lay aside his own ambition and help this boy to nurture, to prepare him for further exhibitions, for more achievements. This boy was able to achieve so many feats. After his death, his personality keep attracting cultural tourism to Spain. There's regional urban regeneration as his legacy as a massive blue chip economic brand. His estate and name have great impact on the Spain's economy to date. So what I'm trying to say is that even a child is enough to take care of. If our parents have to be, they should be full time. If you can't do it full time, please give them ample time to rub minds with them, to read their minds. Let them see you as their confidant. Let them see you as their friends, and before you know it, you discover them, because children are very deep. If they keep quiet, doesn't mean that they are not hurt. And when they eventually open up, please give them attention. Just listen. When you listen to them, you'll be able to treat their wounds and bind up whatever needs to be, whatever the wound they. What I'm trying to say is that each of these children needs attention. Don't just keep them in the neighborhood and go about your daily businesses as if they don't matter. They matter. They are our future. So please let us give them adequate attention. When they are back from school, ask them what they experienced, what they were taught, any difficulty, if there's any, or anybody harassed them in school, anybody molested them, whatever it is, you'll be able to nip those things in the bud before they get out of hands. Another personality I'm going to talk about now is our famous Nigerian Professor Chike Obi. He worked tenaciously on solving 350-year-old Fermat's last theorem in the late 1990s. This man was born in Onitsha, southeastern region of Nigeria, on April 17, 1921, and died March 13, 2008. He was the first Nigerian to earn a doctorate degree in mathematics and a trailblazer in African mathematics research. Another one is Iya Abubakar, a professor. He is a renowned mathematician who became a professor at the age of 28. He also made profound and broad contributions to public service. He's from Adamawa State in Nigeria, in West Africa. Again, we have Professor Umaru Shehu, who was born in Maiduguri. He was a highly respected personality in medical education and the first professor emeritus in northern Nigeria, West Africa. Now, I have Fatima Adamu Mekusa, a girl of 14, is a mathematics genius. He hails from Gombe. She hails from Gombe, northeastern region of Nigeria. At 14, she won 14 international medals on mathematics. This is a great feat. Mathematics that will determine whether you will be able to read law or science subject is just the bedrock for studying science subjects or science courses. At 14, she was able to conquer the phobia that mathematics presents to many of our youngsters. I say kudos to her. Let's keep encouraging our children, especially the child prodigies. Musa Sani is equally a Nigerian boy from northeastern part of Nigeria. He is an engineering and architectural prodigy from Borno State. He used soil, clay soil, to build a replica, the exact replica of a flyover bridge that attracted international recognition, and this won him donors and a scholarship to study in the United States of America. He's studying civil engineering. We need to thank parents who raise these child prodigies. Sincerely, it is not easy to raise a child prodigy, not talk of all these ones that we have mentioned. Of course, in some families we have up to 2-3 child prodigies, and still the parents, having discovered them, will be able to put in their best to make sure that they all come out fulfilling destinies, fulfilling demonstrating the unique gifts God has given to them, putting them at work, and at the end of the day, this will benefit their nations and the globe at large. Now, have another person here, personality, who is a global icon, who was a child prodigy, who is known by youngsters and people across the social strata. By name, Professor Akinwande Oluwole Babatunde Soyinka, the first Black African writer to win the most globally prestigious Nobel Prize in Literature in 1986. He was born on July 13, 1934, to a well-enlightened family in Nigeria. At the age of 3, he started school and could fluently read whatever he was able to grasp. He would read fluently, correctly, without any mistake. Today, he's a playwright and a poet. He's a political activist and essayist. In fact, during the Nigeria Civil War between 1967 and 1970, he attempted that the war should end. He didn't like his nation to be at war. He was not happy about it. And for this move, he was jailed for 22 months. What happened? To let you know that a child prodigy is always focused. He wants to achieve what he's focusing on. When he was incarcerated, he wrote the book entitled "The Man Died," and the man died. What he experienced while he was there, he still put it into writing. He did not allow that period to be a waste. Child prodigy, honestly, needs to be encouraged. Most of these illustrations I've given us are from homes where education was crucial, where mostly mother and father were literate, and they didn't have too many of these children, so they had enough time to guide them, to protect them, to provide for their needs, their psychological needs, social needs, educational needs, everything. And they lived mostly in a non-toxic environment, in a family that is harmonious. Because when a child does well in school and is back home and is encouraged, you have an assignment in school, from school, okay, you make sure that the assignment is done. You can imagine a case where a child has an assignment, getting home, tell the child, no, go and fetch water for me. And the child gets to school the following day, is punished for not doing his assignment. By and by, you are keeping a gap between the child's achievement, academic achievement, and the future contribution to his national development. So, and please, our dear parents, let us make sure that we are always there for these children. They don't need much. Make sure that even when they are in school, try to know their teachers. If there is any problem at home, please don't vent your spleen on the child. Of course, there will be, as long as we are human beings, we are social beings, there will be a time that there will be misunderstanding at home. Please, even if the child must know about it, just assure the child that it will not escalate. Please.
At Armor Gate Training, we believe professional development should do more than inform. It should transform how people work, lead, and deliver results. That's why we support organizations through conceptual insight, practical learning, and performance evaluation right at the intersection of leadership, strategy, and institutional transformation. Our approach focuses on practical learning format that professionals can immediately apply in their workplace. At Armor Gate, we don't teach theory alone. We equip participants with real-world insight drawn from almost 2 decades of organizational transformation experience. Our programs combine multiple learning methods designed for real-time measurable results. Through seminars, we facilitate deep conversation on key subjects. Using group exercises, participants collaborate, reflect, and think strategically. With case studies, they then sharpened analytical and decision-making skills using real industry scenarios. Through relevant videos, we spark insightful discussions using relatable real-life context. All in all, every participant develops an individual work plan, ensuring the learning turns into real action after the program. Our training programs are hosted in world-class venues across global cities, including Addis Ababa, Nairobi, Mombasa, Cape Town, Dubai, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, London, Florida, and Washington, D.C. Let's work with you to turn learning into your organization's growth. For more inquiries, call +234 807 9574 151 or WhatsApp +1 610 504 6026. Visit www.thearmorgate.org. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Armorgate. Armorgate Training, transforming knowledge, interaction, and growth.
You are welcome back to today's episode. Another thing I want us to look at is the teachers, okay, having showcased some of the globally acknowledged geniuses we have across continents. May I prefer that every school should be all inclusive? I mean to say, the seemingly average children, the physically challenged, and the highly talented ones should be in the same school. However, there must be adequate, well-trained, and experienced teachers who are passionate about children, about their job, who are capable of gracing each category of these children. I'm imploring the ministries that are responsible, especially Ministry of Education, to please look into this, so that not every Tom, Dick, and Harry will just appear to schools to teach. Remember, our children is our future. They are the leaders that will hold the world, the forts for us, that will take care of our world. On this note, may I appeal to the relevant authorities that teachers' remunerations be made attractive, so that they will put in their best to ensure that the children in their care are properly raised and their gifts discovered, nurtured in line with national development priorities. And may I appeal to some governments in our world today who, when exams are being conducted into tertiary institutions, make sure that those that score the lowest grades go for education. I want to ask this question. If those that score the lowest grades teach our children, what sort of what's the result? What do we expect? They can't bring out the best of them, because don't forget that this prodigy, these child prodigies, they oftentimes they know what even their lecturers don't do. But because at home they are well trained, well nurtured, respect your elders, don't be too forward, don't do that. Because of that, they can be quiet, but they know oftentimes more than what their teachers know. So please, it is time to reconsider this. Let us have the best hands of teachers to take care of our children. On this note, I'm going to say bye for now. We'll meet again this time next week.
Harmogate, founded in 2008 out of a desire to build transgenerational structures for organizations, institutions, and nations. We have worked with large businesses, international development organizations, and public sector ministries and agencies. Harmogate, our uniqueness is that we do not just work for you, we work with you. For example, we do not leave you to the task after sourcing talent that will help the new hire settle into robust leadership development programs. We are technical experts in advising and supporting institutions on strategy and leadership, artificial intelligence, strategic human resource management, public sector reform, finance, audit and tax, FAT, and strategic communications. We do all this and more out of a desire to transform nations through institutions and organizations. For further inquiries, email contact@theharmogate.org or call +234 810 999 6666, +234 807 957 4151, and +161 0504 6026. www.theharmogate.org. Harmogate, building to endure and transforming nations through institutions and organizations.